All right, Bradley, home runs. Let me set the table for you here. Shohei Ohtani plus 200. Yordan Alvarez plus 245. Munetaka Murakami plus 275. I saw his name in the chat already. Juan Soto plus 400. And Brandon Lowe, going to put him back on the list again today. So, Brad, I throw it over to you. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll step up today. I'm going plus 275 for my boy. Give me Murakami. He's going absolute yard today at home, I believe, right? Looking at it, home. Yeah, against Miles. Yeah, that's exactly why I like it. He's going to hit it a mile off of Miles over the fence, maybe one or two.
He's been mashing lately. Okay, that's a great call. Great call. All right, plus 275. Okay. Shohei, kind of due. Good weather today. Nice weather today. Wind's blowing out. Justin, AB, I'd like to send in my play of the day, but we'll be knee-deep in meetings at the time of the afternoon show. Can I send it to you, share on the channel outside of the Discord? Yeah, absolutely. If you've got my email address, you can just shoot it over. Please do. Yeah, shoot that, man. Or Discord. Yeah, either way. Okay, so Shohei Ohtani, due. Weather, wind, blowing out, you got it all. Yordan, you don't have to worry about weather. He's ready to go. Yep. Justin's already there. Alvarez going yard. Yeah, that's a great call. All right, Munetaka Murakami, great weather there. Juan Soto, great weather there. Brandon Lowe plus 400. All right, we had Brandon Lowe on the list yesterday. O'Neal Cruz went yard for Pittsburgh. It's another great day. I'm going Yordan Alvarez. Give me Yordan. I'm doing it. Plus 245. All right, so you're going Murakami plus 275, right?
There's so many good options today, like all over the board, even off the board.
Oh, yeah, there definitely are. Drop in the chat where you are going with. Tony said he's going Ohtani plus 200. I like it, man. I like it. Yep. Kirk, home runs, round robin, Murakami, Yordan, and Cruz. Nice. There we go. Kirk, got an NBA play. VJ Edgecombe over 9.5 rebounds and assists, minus 122. Beautiful look, man. Beautiful look. Winslow, Michael Harris for Atlanta has been hitting. Yes, he has. There's a lot of good looks, Brad. You were right. There's a lot of good spots today. All right, let me get the banner up. Let's get baseball going here. All right, RotoWire, give them some love. Hot batter matchups for today. Jake Berger, the Rangers. He has 2 home runs off Luis Severino, hitting .313 historically. Teoscar Hernandez, 2 home runs off Jameson Taillon, hitting .278. Shohei Ohtani, 2 home runs off Jameson, hitting .300. So there you go right there. 2 Dodgers. Nathaniel Lowe got a home run off Framber Valdez. Gunnar Henderson has got 1 off Brian Bello. Marcell Ozuna has 1 off Brandon Woodruff. Shea Langoliers has 1 off Nathan Eovaldi. Brandon Nimmo has 1 off Luis Severino. That's twice he's listed. And Kyle Tucker has 1 off Jameson Taillon. So look, man, this Dodgers and the Cubs series, you want some runs, buddy? There you go. The Dodgers have been getting all over your guy, Jameson Taillon here. All right, Razzball. Last 7 days, hitters. Let me take the banner off so you can read the bottom real quick. Look right at the top, buddy. Murakami, he's got 5 home runs his last 6 games. Michael Harris mentioned 4 home runs his last 7. Mickey Moniak of the the Rockies, 3 home runs his last 6. Max Muncy of the Dodgers, 4 his last 7. Ian Happ, 3 home runs his last 7 games. Colson Montgomery, he has 4 in his last 6. James Wood, 5 home runs his last 7 games. Miguel Vargas has 3 his last 6. Yordan Alvarez, 4 home runs his last 6 games. And Seiya Suzuki, the Cubs, has been raking, man, just absolutely mashing. He's got 3 home runs his last 7 games. All right. So, baseball, we have for today. Tigers at the Reds. Tigers minus 136 on the money line, total of 8.5. Framber Valdez on the mound for Detroit. Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. Wind blowing right to left. You're probably going to be dealing with weather. Okay. That Ohio Valley, West Tennessee even. You're going to get some storms today, this afternoon, tonight. So keep an eye on those. I don't know how they're going to be much stronger in the Ohio area than they are kind of the Arkansas, Missouri area right now, but still keep an eye there. It could affect it. 10 miles an hour blowing right to left, 78 degrees, 48% humidity. Again, just keep an eye on the rain in that one. Let's see. Red Sox at the Orioles. Orioles minus 120 the money line, total of 9. Brandon Billow on the mound for Boston. Brandon Young on the mound for Baltimore. All right. Weather, wind blowing right to left, 3.4 miles an hour, nothing. 70 degrees, 50% humidity. Good day. Now, you don't have anything that's standing out, but it's a good day of baseball, man. 70 degrees, wind blowing, right-handed pull hitters. You can find some spots here. All right. Guardians and the Blue Jays, you don't have to worry about weather. Indoors, Guardians minus 130 the money line, total of 8. Gavin Williams on the mound for Cleveland. Max Scherzer on the mound for Toronto. This one's interesting. Kirk says, yeah, AB in Indiana, we're supposed to have wind and rain this afternoon. Yeah, hey, be safe out there. I know some of them storms are going to be pretty heavy. Yeah, obviously, Indiana, you're like, hey, we've had storms. This ain't new, but yeah, you guys be safe for sure. Definitely going to have a bunch of rain, man. All right, so in this, I honestly don't have a great play on this one. I'm not sure where I'd want to go. Vladdy might be due for a home run here. Tony, you staying away from this one? Yeah, I am too. I just don't have to look at it. All right, Rockies and the Mets. We're on the over 7.5 in this one. Mets minus 226 on the money line. Michael Lorenzen on the mound for Colorado. Freddie Peralta on the mound for New York. Look, decent pitching matchup here. City Field, 8 miles an hour, blowing out to left center, 54 degrees, 55% humidity. So not a warm day or night, but it's fine. It's 55 degrees, not bad. Wind's blowing out. Right-handed pull hitters, it's your spot, man. These two teams putting the bat on the ball, too. Player props here, hits, singles, hits, runs, RBIs, etc. Could be a good look. Twins and the Rays. And look, the Mets have won two in a row now. They lost 12 straight now, 2 in a row. A winning streak, baby. I hope I didn't just curse them. All right. Twins of the Rays. Rays minus 126 the money line. Total 7.5. Taj Bradley on the mound for Minnesota. Drew Rasmussen on the mound for Tampa. Don't have to worry about weather. In the Trop. Good pitching matchup here, though, buddy. At least Drew Rasmussen. This has 4-3 written all over it. Phillies and the Braves. This has insanity written all over it. Now, the Phillies lost. Like, literally. They're the new Mets. All right? But Phillies are a good team. They'll work themselves out of it. But they've lost a bunch of games in a row, and the Braves are feeling it. And the Phillies-Braves series, which we just played 2 weeks ago, these games are always crazy. Always. But if you're betting on just what you're seeing in baseball, Braves team total might be the way to go, man. All right, Pirates at the Brewers. Man, Brewers had to deal with Braxton Ashcraft and now Paul Skeens. It's some of that. No, all right. So Pirates minus 136 on the money line, total of 7. Easy on the mound for Pittsburgh. Brandon Woodruff on the mound for Milwaukee. Now Pittsburgh's got to deal with Brandon Woodruff. 7 miles an hour blown out. 62 degrees. Well, you don't have to worry about weather, but still. This could be a good pitching matchup here, buddy. I'm not sure. Here's the deal. It's a good pitching matchup, but I asked the same question that Tony does. Why do I like it over here? I do too. And Skeensy is definitely viable to give up a home run in the first inning. It happens. Now, we're not calling that, but it happens to him, man. Happens to a lot of fastball. You know, I'm not saying he's just a fastball guy, but dudes that throw gas, right? Now, I kind of like it over here too, but again, be careful because these two pitchers can just have an absolute day out here and smoke the over. All right, Nationals and the White Sox. So here's your boy right here. White Sox minus 126 of the money line, total of 9. Miles Mikolas on the mound for Washington. Brian Hudson on the mound for Chicago. Chicago, the Windy City, 9 miles an hour blowing straight out. 67 degrees, 65% humidity. Honestly, top 2 hitting condition day today. Murakami has what? 5 home runs his last 6 games. He's absolutely destroying the baseball right now. I think it's a great pick by Brad. Home run here. As for the game, though, I don't hate the over. I might look at a White Sox team total, though. Angels and the Royals. Royals minus 115, the money line, total of 9. Yusai Kikuchi at the mound for Los Angeles. Noah Cameron on the mound for Kansas City. Kaufman, 8 miles an hour, blowing in. 71 degrees, 45% humidity. All right, so you're going to be facing it today. Now, dudes like Mike Trout, they can get the ball out anywhere. But Kaufman, even with the fences moved in, still a beast of a stadium. And the wind fighting you could be tough to get runs today. A's and the Rangers. Rangers minus 156, the money line, total of 8. All right, so Luis Severino on the mound for the A's. Nathan Eovaldi on the mound for Texas. Don't have to worry about weather in this one. I think you can get runs here. I think you can get a lot of runs in this one. This could be a fun baseball game here. But, man, that 3-1 can come out of nowhere. But I don't hate the 8, and you're going to get push insurance with it too. Yankees and the Astros. All right. We're going to have a fun one here. Yankees minus 149, the money line, total of 9. Will Ward on the mound for New York. Lance McCullers on the mound for Houston. You don't have to worry about weather. Daikin Park, you'll be under the roof. So, yeah, Whale said over here. I agree. And you get the 9 at push insurance, too. I think you're going to get runs. The Astros are going to give up runs to the Yankees. We'll see how many they score. That's the question. But Yankees going to put up some runs this weekend. Mariners and the Cardinals. All right, this could be a little tighter affair. Mariners minus 163 in the money line, total of 7.5. George Kirby on the mound for Seattle. Andre Palante on the mound for St. Louis. 4 miles an hour blowing in, 72 degrees, 65%. This is a great day for baseball. Great. Humidity's great. I mean, the wind's really nothing. 72 degrees. Solid. That said, though, these two teams, and especially the Mariners, they're going to look to dominate on the mound all weekend long. I don't have a play on it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Mariners have themselves a weekend. Cubs and the Dodgers. Dodgers minus 168, the money line, total of 9.5. James Italian on the mound for Chicago. Emmett Sheehan on the mound for Los Angeles. Anybody betting Shohei? 9 miles an hour blowing straight out. 67 degrees, 65% humidity. This is the best hitting day you're going to get. Liddy, how's Los Angeles right now? Solid? Because it looks like it's perfect. And it's going to be perfect today. And you got the wind blowing straight out, too. And the Dodgers coming out of a series where they didn't hit against the Giants. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Dodgers. Well, I would be surprised to see the Dodgers and the Cubs both putting up runs because the Cubs are smashing the baseball as well. And they get to Sheehan. Man, you need 9.5, though. I would much rather get 9. Much rather get 9. Yeah, but you got a fun series here, man. All right, Marlins and the Giants. Marlins minus 115 on the money line, total of 7.5. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for Miami. Adrian Hauser on the mound for San Francisco. Oracle Park, 10 miles an hour blowing out. 58 degrees, 77% humidity. All right, this is your best day. The park is not easy to get home runs out, but, buddy, 77% humidity and 10 miles an hour blowing out. Sneaky over right here. All right, home runs. Shohei Ohtani plus 200. Excellent hitting weather. Yordan Alvarez, them and the Yankees are going to go. Murataka Murakami, Brad's choice, plus 275. Arguably the best hitting conditions they have today. Juan Soto, great hitting conditions there. Brandon Lowe, solid, but not the best, but in a good spot there. We'll see. All right, so I'm going Yordan. You're going Murakami.